gentlemen, you are now tuned in. What?
What?
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Why'd you laugh at me? Now you ruined it. Now I got to start all over again.
No, we're just having a moment.
Yeah, whatever, guys. Since Demas wants to ruin my flair and everything, whatever. As always, it's Shootin' the Shit podcast. This is episode what?
26.
Episode 26.
Big 26.
We are joined with a guest, as you may see on my far right. I think if y'all watching this on TV, it might be on the right, left. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. But we're joined by the beautiful black queen, Miss Alexis. Woo, woo, woo.
Hi, guys.
Damn, you're not gonna clap?
I did in my head. You gotta be a little louder though.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Can you hear me fine?
I feel like you can hear me because this mic is like touching my lip.
Alrighty, guys. So on the docket today, I feel like I want to start off with some light news, just because I feel like our last podcast we started off real heavy with like the Kirk stuff. So and that was a whole 45-minute ploy. So before we get into like anything sad, let's start off with some good news. Recently, it has been announced, a lot of people have been rumoring towards it, but Cardi B has officially came out and said she is pregnant with NFL boyfriend Stephon Diggs.
Yay, congrats to her. It's like, no. I'm happy that I know the news because I was nervous. I'm like, sometimes y'all be having news that I don't know about, but I do know that.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
You didn't know?
It just came out today.
Yeah, she did a interview with ABC. She sat down. She sat down like with them and was like so nervous. She didn't even like tell her parents before.
First of all,
What?
First of all,
Wait. Okay, I didn't get to watch the interview. I didn't even know it was an interview.
Yeah, it was like a little quick. I seen it from Twitter, I believe, but it was like an 8-minute clip, and I think it was only like the first 5 minutes she was actually going back and forth talking to Cardi B about it, and she was discussing like, hey, she's just so nervous. She's like, well, hold on, don't put this out just yet. I gotta talk to my parents first before the whole world knows. So, she was excited about it. A lot of the reason why she was pushing it back was, a lot of people, of course, were wondering, were very curious because they seen her coming in and out of the courthouse. A lot of people, again, we speculated, we were pretty sure, but she confirmed it. And the reason why was because, as we know, we're all adults here. You don't want to announce like a pregnancy too soon, just in case anything happens. You want to make sure the kid's healthy and everything. So now that she did, she's good. She's very, very happy about it.
Does she have kids with Offset?
She has three.
All right.
She has three kids with Offset. And now she's gonna have her fourth kid with Stephon.
First of all, I don't like that shit. Because, like...
and this is why.
What's the grace period that you should have before you go step out and have another kid with somebody?
What do you mean?
Nah. We not about to do that.
We not about to do what?
We not about to do that, bro.
I know. That's what, honestly, my client said that. She was like, you already dating him
saying. Enough
to be like...
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
wait, no. She just said... But I honestly don't... Like, she was like, she's dating him enough already to be letting him, like... Can I say whatever?
Yeah.
That in her?
Yeah.
So I'm like...
hell yeah, this Stephon
I
Diggs.
think that's like... But I do think that is pretty, like...
Crazy, right?
No, actually. I do think it is crazy because honestly, like, y'all's relationship is just too fresh. Not off the strength of she has kids with somebody else.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't really think it... what do you mean what's the grace period?
Like, how long were they together?
It's just because it's too fresh. I think that's...
How long was Offset in...
And Stephon Diggs doesn't seem to treat her, like, the best,
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing.
So here's another thing, though. I feel like that...
Hold on, y'all not answering my question, though. How long were they together?
I'm trying to. So here's the thing. We don't know because the public found out about them messing with each other.
Offset and Cardi B.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. How long were they together?
They were together for a good amount of time.
That's what I'm saying. You can't go... You can't be with somebody...
Let's see.
For 5-6 years and then turn around and then within, how long was Stephon Diggs and Cardi B fucking with each other? 6 months?
But that's what I'm saying.
And now you're just going...
That's the problem.
Now you're going to jump out and have a kid?
That's what we know about. So their marriage, they officially got married September 20th of 2017. and then they filed.
Married too. That's what
Hold
I'm
on.
saying. That makes it worse.
No. But they filed for divorce. The first filing was back in September 2020, and then they filed again July 2024.
Oh,
So
gosh.
I mean, my thing
Man,
is,
nah.
first of
Hell
all,
no.
you don't know how long that she was even going back and forth with Stefan, because I mean, at the end of the day, just because the public found out doesn't necessarily mean like that's the moment that was their first date, you know? So I mean, who's to say that she didn't start fucking with him
No.
January last year?
Okay, either way, that's still bad. Like
That's what I'm
January,
saying. It
that's-
don't hold
But
on,
The
hold
only
on.
thing is
Year and a
bad
half?
because like only reason I think it's bad, it just looks bad on her. Cause like, you know, I don't know. Like I just think it looks bad on her. Like they just broke up. It's not, and then what Offset was cheating, that's why they broke up.
I mean, that could
Okay,
be
yeah,
one
that-
of the
so-
reasons
So now
behind
you
it.
jump right into the relationship with the boy. But then it's like, I mean, I guess if you're like a mom and so happy to have kids and love kids, and
Yeah.
being pregnant. then
Man,
it's
fuck
like,
that. I'm standing on. You got to.
'Cause
There's
if
got to
you're
be a
kinda
grace
like-
period. There's got to be a grace period.
If it's like who looks like better right now, I just think she kind of looks like not the best. But
It's sloppy. You think it's sloppy? A little messy.
yeah, a little messy because isn't Stefan Diggs like a whore too?
I mean, define a whore.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I mean,
Define that
and
as a
also,
man. Like
he could
ju-
also be
he's
a
an
changed
NFL
man.
player. He's not a whore as an NFL player. Just get girls.
He could also be a changed man being in the relationship that he's in. You know, at the end of the
I don't
day, he
think-
does have Cardi B. Then again, I mean, Beyonce got cheated on by Jay-Z, but still,
I just think like why you just basically jump from one cheater to the next and you just instantly had his baby. Like, does he even have kids?
he does.
Oh, so you're not even his first baby mama. Like,
No.
what are
So
we doing?
he has he
Now we're
has
just-
kids, she has kids. And I mean, on top of that, I mean, what
She should have just, never mind.
Stefan's
She shoulda what?
31.
She should have
Cardi
what?
B
Nah,
is-
say what you was gonna say.
But Cardi B's
She just should've nipped
32.
that in the bud,
Nipped what in the butt?
I don't know. She just shouldn't have did that. She should have took a plan B
Got rid of
or
it.
something like that.
Abortion.
She should.
Oh God.
What are
hold
your
on.
thoughts
not
on
that.
abortion?
Not like that.
Oh, too soon.
I'm just saying, like.
What are your thoughts on abortion?
Hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
bro,
We in
definitely
the
too
beginning
soon.
part of the pod. Let's
But
not.
I just think like she should have been more careful.
Hold on, you
like,
can't answer the
because
question?
their relationship is so fresh. That's my thing.
Mhm.
But-
and I just think because like, what is she going for now? Like, are we going for marriage? Are we going for like what is the like?
Who,
are we
Stefan
just having
Diggs?
kids
She
with
could
anybody
be.
that has money?
Why
Like, what's
not?
No.
You know, nah,
Why
nah.
not?
Having kids when you got money like that doesn't it's not the same. It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, but that just means we just go do it to anybody.
Why not? Fuck it.
She did also say though that I mean she's going on tour. She said she's going on tour like right after the baby's born. So and then she goes on tour like in February. So I mean she's gonna have like nannies and a lot of stuff like around her. But again, she's 32. You know, so I mean how long is like too long to where we're gonna sit here and like wait because as the older she gets, you know, like realistically speaking, it's gonna get more and more difficult for her to have a child. So I mean maybe at the time with how she felt in the relationship. And on top of that, you know, we all know that we've all been in relationships. It's different, you know, you have different feelings for different people at different times. I feel like the relationship that she has with them, like she could feel way different as opposed to how she felt with Offset. Because I don't feel like years actually shows the amount of like love that's been.
Okay.
Because you
Why
can
not?
Because you can be with someone for 10 years and the whole time, like it's not that real like deep connection as opposed to you've been fucking with someone for 2 years and like the love and like the paying attention, you know, like he wakes up, you know, he knows exactly how she wants her coffee made, you know, he knows like the little things, you know, how she likes the toilet paper flipped up this way as opposed to flipped the other way. I'm saying though, but when it comes to things like that, it's when you're rich and you got all this money, yeah, you can buy all the gifts, but it's the little things that really matter. And Stefan Diggs could be paying more attention to that as opposed to what Offset does. And, you know, Offset's just sitting
I
here
also
focusing on
think
trying to
that
fuck.
he could still be in like the early stages of that too, like
Yeah,
Like,
I
you're
mean,
kinda in the
absolutely.
beginning of the relationship.
I was
you're
just
kinda
about to say
like-
that
Very
the puppy
true.
love stage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So it's
that's
kinda like
true.
you can't, but as her like 32-year-old mom of 3, she
Yeah.
should be grown enough to realize like kind of what's going on. Like I don't know though. Like it could be that, and she could be like, yeah, that's cool, or it could be that, and it's like I haven't had this in so long, I'm just so excited, or it could be that. Plus, I have money, so who gives a fuck? Might as well have the kids.
I
Like,
mean, yeah,
it could be a mix of things of why
there are a lot of options with that. And I mean, I feel like all are valid. I mean, as long as like she's happy, like he's happy, you know, and he's going to be like a present, you know, dad, you know, and be in the kid's life, you know. And I feel like she's still going to be probably popping up at the games and stuff like that, you know, support her or whatever. You know, so they'll just build both their brands, if anything. And but on the flip side of that,
Where do you rank Cardi B, like
as what?
like desirable women, celebrities?
I would say pretty high.
And why is that?
I mean, Cardi B's beautiful for one. She's very passionate. You know, I feel like she's like a woman who cares.
Okay.
You know, and she's not like. I don't feel like when it comes to, like, I feel like a lot of women when it came to like the Offset thing, she just
Why are you looking at me like that?
like Offset just like like she didn't just leave Offset like the first time he cheated. And I'm not sitting there saying like, oh, you know, I need my bitch to stay by me
So
even if I cheat.
is top 10? Do you think Stephon Diggs really
Yes.
likes Cardi B?
Yes.
Loves Cardi B?
Yes. He calls her all the time and checks in on her, checks in on the baby. I'm just saying that's what I heard from
What
the
is that
interview.
supposed to mean?
What do you mean?
What is that supposed to mean? You call girls all the time?
I'm saying like love and caring.
Everybody calls girls all the time.
For them. I mean, not all of us.
Everybody calls girls all the time. What does that mean?
I mean, the woman of his child. He can
Okay.
still be there and being as helpful as he can.
You got it.
What?
Like, never mind.
You trying to make me? You're not gonna make me out as the bad guy.
You got it. You got something else?
Demas.
I don't feel like sounding ignorant.
Well, so you're willing to admit that you do sound ignorant currently?
No, I'm saying like I don't want to sound like an asshole by like.
Well, you
going-
always sound like an asshole.
Nah, I
That's
wouldn't
not
say
like
that.
Yes, always.
I wouldn't say that.
I would. And I'm here with you majority of the time. Cameras on and off.
If that's the
Consensus?
if that's a hat I gotta wear, then I wear it.
All right, well then wear it right now. You sound like an
No,
asshole.
I don't feel like.
Come on. Offset. Okay, but let's
I don't
talk about. Okay, cool. Let's talk about on the flip side. Do you think Offset found out before, or do you feel like Offset found out like everybody else did?
Well, it
I don't
looked
think
like
he
was
wanted to get her pregnant.
beforehand.
I don't think he wanted to get her pregnant. I think it was just a
Who's
spur in
Stephon?
the moment. Yeah, I think he was just in it for the moment, for the clout. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he's kind of stuck right now. You know what I mean, I think he kind of fucked himself. You know what I mean? I don't think he really wants that child. I don't think so. I don't think Cardi B is on a level where like, you know, like a Beyonce
Wait, how many
or
kids?
like
Who
Yeah,
his
I
other
don't
baby
think so.
mamas?
who Stephon Diggs?
See.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So like they're the least. They're like probably not even relevant.
I mean, probably not. Like,
So,
I doubt there is like big.
This is probably his best, most relevant, most money making.
That's what I'm saying. He probably got into it because it was like, yo, I'm with Cardi
Stephon
B.
Diggs has a one child, a daughter named Nova. She was born October 4th, 2016.
He probably got into it like, yo, I'm fucking with Cardi B. It helps him in the limelight a little bit. And then on the flip side, Cardi B got pregnant. It's a little dig back at Offset. And, you know, she probably decided to
Why
keep
babies
it or whatever.
are not digs, bro?
Huh?
Like you should not have a baby as a dig.
That's
Like,
Why not?
That's a crazy
Why
get
not?
back.
That is a that.
Aha, you cheated on me. I got
I got
pregnant.
a baby, right? Now we're
You
bringing
hold on,
a
hold on. Why are
child
we?
in it.
So
Like,
you're telling me that's not conceivable?
That's
that, I mean,
Women
I'm
don't
not
do
saying-
that?
I'm,
Women don't do that. Who is that?
that's his baby mama, Stephon Diggs. Her name's Tyler
Damn,
Marie.
she look better than Cardi B.
I mean, again, that's relative.
No, it's
Yeah,
not. That's
I mean-
facts. That's not. That's factual.
That's relative.
That's not relative.
But she
bro.
could be like having nothing going on.
Exactly.
So
Okay,
that still
cool.
makes
And
it like
I guess.
One
Well,
of the most attractive things about a woman, in my opinion, is drive.
So you're telling me that a woman wouldn't have a baby as a get back? That's not
You
a
know, I hope
possibility.
not.
I'm not saying.
Women
Yeah,
I'm not
do that.
saying
There's
that
women that would
people.
do that.
I'm not saying people don't do that. I'm just saying like in the sake of the child's life, like let's hope we're not doing that.
and on top of
And
that,
you
that's
have
crazy
3
putting on her jacket.
kids.
Yeah, why would
Like
you
you
put them
already
in her
got
jacket?
enough kids. I just feel like as a like, I'm not even a mom, so it's like not even as a mom, but like just
As
as
a
a
woman.
person, as a decent human being. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to raise a kid and get back. Like what?
Why not?
18
You
years
were
for
born
spite is
because-
crazy.
Why not?
What?
To do
Why
that out
not?
of spite?
You're crazy.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not getting a girl pregnant out of spite.
Right.
Hold on. If I had money like that, like if I was
But even if
millions up,
it's not about money.
I would definitely have a kid to get
Because
that.
even this kid, like
Are you
18 years
kidding
from
me?
now, can watch this podcast right now and be like,
So let me ask you something. So you're telling
"Oh,
me
look at how I was born."
First
Like,
of
this is
all,
what people think about me.
if
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship with a woman
Uh huh.
and say she can't have a child,
Okay.
and she cheats on me, but she loves me, I'm gonna go have a child with somebody else.
That's not really get back.
Yeah.
That's not get back.
No, it just sounds like
That just sounds
she
like
cheated
you want to
on
have
you.
a kid.
You broke up.
You broke with her.
No,
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have
But
a baby
if the
because that's what
intention-
you really wanted to have, and you
but-
couldn't have it with her anyway.
But if the intention is getting a get back.
it's not getting a get back. It's getting the child that you couldn't have with her.
Yeah.
But if she cheated on you,
It
Like,
might
if
be,
she cheated
it,
on
she
me, I
might
feel
look-
some
she
sort of
might be
way.
a little jealous off the strength of I can't have kids, but I
That's
would be
what I'm
jealous
saying.
of you and the next girl beside me who's pregnant because I can't have a kid.
yes, even if y'all
It's
broke
not
up
about-
maybe that's a bad
amicably.
analogy. But
Yeah,
y'all
that
know
was
what
a
I mean.
horrible
though.
analogy.
Y'all know what I mean, though.
We actually,
Having a kid could be a get back. For sure.
I'm not saying people are not doing it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it shouldn't be done.
I feel like that's a crazy
Like,
get back too.
is like, oh, you had sex with my sister, so I fucked your dad. That's get back.
Damn.
I mean, that's what I would
Oh.
think. Sister,
Oh
brother
my
is not.
God.
the same.
How many
I'm
ma-
going one level up,
How many?
but not like bringing nobody's life in it.
How many?
I fucked with a girl best friend afterwards, but damn, I ain't fuck her mama.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you fuck with my best friend, then I'm going to fuck your dad.
You gonna fuck the dad?
Yeah, I'll fuck your dad. Especially if your daddy's kind of cute. Like, if he's kind of cute. Now, if he like a daddy, like, nah. Damn. If he's like a fine daddy,
Ooh,
like, I would do the fine daddy.
hell yeah.
Yo, that's gotta hurt though.
Yeah,
Yo.
and that's get back.
Yo, I
Yo, you
can't. I
gotta
can't.
fight your
Feel it in
dad.
your
Yeah, I can't
chest.
fuck with my dad.
Nah,
after
you
that.
gotta fight your
Yo,
dad.
you fuck my girl, bro.
Nah,
And he gonna
especially if
be
he
hype
knew too.
You said what?
And he would be hype.
Nah. I love my dad. I respect my dad a lot. If I ever
Yo, my
found
dad
out
gotta see me for real. That's
if I found out my dad even touched one of my girls, bro,
Yeah.
I would knock that bald nigga smooth the fuck out.
What if you pulled up on your dad and your girl was coming out his house and shit? And
Bro.
he had the robe and shit on.
Spaz. Glock
And-
40
and
spaz.
and her hair was all kind of like you knew what was up. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like, she was
regardless,
putting
you
herself
know
back
what's going
together.
up. Like,
Damn, bro.
Yo, nah.
All right, how
Me and
many?
my dad gotta
Okay,
fight.
how many bodies? How many women bodies is the equivalent to male bodies when you're getting to get back? So like,
but that's what I'm saying. One is enough if you do something like that.
but I'm saying you think it's 1 for 1.
Nah, that's not one for one.
So like, if you found out, like, if you had a boyfriend, right, and he cheated on you with 5 girls,
It don't really matter to me about that.
what you mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna just do something like super spiteful that's gonna hurt you.
Like
in the
what?
chest.
What would you do?
I mean, I don't know. Like, the dad is probably the easiest, but like,
You said the dad. You
I
keep
don't
going
know.
back to the dad.
I don't know. Like,
you've been
friends-
thinking
Have
about
you
that
done
shit
it
lately.
before?
I would do something like, because the 5 girls that I don't randomly know, like, that wouldn't really. I mean, it's like, damn, it's just giving like you're a whore. It's
I don't
giving,
want to
like-
be. I'm not too much in your business, but have you done it before? That
Oh,
sounds.
no.
Oh, I was
I
about
never
to say
did that. I never
that
did
sounds
I'm
mad
just saying, but I'm
specific.
gonna go like one step up, like, and hit you in the chest. I'm not gonna be like, let me fuck 7 niggas, like, ooh, let
Ugh.
me number you. Like, that's not even
Ugh.
cute. I'm gonna be like, let me do like his ex best friend or his best friend or something like that, or
Damn.
somebody that he like think is doing a little better than him.
That's evil.
Somebody like that, like somebody that you kind of like. I know I'm gonna just hit you like a little bit where I know it hurts.
Bro, she gonna post up
But
in,
I'm
in
only
your
gonna
dream
give one
car.
person my good energy. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you fucked 5 bitches because you fucked 5 nobody girls. Like,
That's very true. I mean, because beyond, like, I feel like a lot of the time when men cheat, men don't cheat up. They most of the time
like,
cheat down.
quickest or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, what you say? Well, hold on. What you say?
I don't feel like men all the time cheat up.
I feel like you gotta cheat up.
You do have to. Cheat
I feel
up.
like-
If
I
you're
feel
gonna
like-
cheat,
I mean, you
why-
supposed
You can't get
to.
caught
but I
cheating
feel
down,
like y'all,
bro.
But like, I don't feel like guys do though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
want to cheat up, but it's really not like happening like
Yeah,
that.
you-
Because the girl that's
Nah.
up probably ain't even going for it like that for real.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, I mean, you might end up in that situation. So, I don't know, but I just,
See, I'd be more tight if like my girl like cheated on me with somebody that didn't look as good as me or something like that. Than if she fought with somebody that looked better than me or whatever. Like I would be
And
more
you'd be
tight.
like, "Ooh," and
I'd be like,
you'd be understanding.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Oh, you'd be like, I understand.
But then
why
I'd be
you-
like,
I
him?
understand why you did that.
I'd be like him. You know
that's
what I mean?
crazy.
Like,
I ain't never heard nobody be like, I
Yeah.
understand why you would do that.
yeah, not understand. Not that's wild. Not understand,
I'm
but
just
like on
kidding.
some like.
that nigga is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
nah,
like,
like-
I see
yeah,
why you did that.
I
see
fuck
why
him
you
too.
did that.
Like, this
I'm
nigga's
like, oh,
crazy,
shit,
bro.
Okay.
I understand.
Nah, but it's like, you know, like it's always a bigger fish out there. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, respect. It is what it is. But like him, like I look better than
so
him.
the get back wouldn't work on you.
Not for real. I'd be like, no. If you go fuck with somebody that's like,
I would do like, yeah. Not like just, it wouldn't be just looks. Like it wouldn't be like a look thing. It would definitely be more intentional if it was something. Cause it's get back.
I
like,
think
you hurt
looks.
me.
I think looks is the main thing though.
Huh?
I think looks is the main thing.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't go for looks. I wouldn't be like, oh, he looks cute. Let me just do him. I'd be like, let me, like I know they was best friends in middle school or high school. And they're
It's
not friends
different.
anymore.
It's different when you know that person too, because how
You done that
know
before,
that
the
person,
friends?
No, I've never did that before. I'm trying to think.
It's different when you know someone, because if you know someone, like say for example, like you know like their
Nah, because
insecurities.
I'm not spiteful like that. And honestly, even when people do stuff to me, I really don't like try to do get back because it's like
I really am the asshole on this couch.
you done something like that, you give that.
I give that?
Yeah,
You think so?
yeah,
Why is that?
because you just give that.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know you. Y'all know you. What are you doing?
I don't know what this one is.
What'd you?
Itsy
Hold on, which
bitsy
one is it? That?
spider.
Yeah, but like, oh wait, what did you just do? It looked like you was doing like
Clock it.
I don't know what you would look like. Yeah, it's really this.
Oh, is this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I look weird.
That just sounds like yep.
That's giving like
Because that's what y'all doing right now.
she knows that's not okay. 'Cause she knows that's not okay.
Also in celebrity news, this is old news, but we never really talked about it. So I still kind of wanted to get your opinion on it. Sierra changed her son with Future's last name to Russell Wilson's. How would you feel, right? Because when we were previously talking about the Stephon Diggs thing, I kept mentioning the fact that if he's like a present dad and he's in his life, you know. So, and again, we don't necessarily really know how often Future's there, how much he's really there taking care of his kid. But, you know, as a man, how would you feel if your girl and her like new husband?
I'd be kind of tight.
I'd
But
be tight too.
yeah, that'd be kind of, yeah. I mean, but if I'm a deadbeat dad, like not saying Future is, but like the running joke or assumption is with that situation is Future is like not that present, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
that's the case.
Y'all think he's present or not?
I don't know. I don't even want to say one side or the other, but
Wait, why?
Because
I don't know. I don't want to like assume. You know what I mean?
It could be a facade. It could be a character that he's just like playing, like as far as like this, like
just for his like image, right?
yeah, like Mr. Bitches and all that stuff. Like he could really like be like a real
But
like
I think
humble,
Lil Baby's
cool guy.
kind of like that. But you see him with his kids.
Yeah, he's always like around his kids, but I feel like Future's more like known as
not
like
even
the
always,
toxic kind of
but-
guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
And maybe Sierra wouldn't be the type to even go through that if
If he wasn't,
he was,
that's what
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think if he was around, it wouldn't like, because I feel like it, out of audacity, it would at least be a conversation if you're around, like at the bare minimum.
And also like,
But if you're like dead ass not around, like only like 6 months on out, like, and I don't know, like.
and on the other side of the equation, like it's kind of corny when people call Russell Wilson corny for being like a good dad and shit like that.
I feel like
Even though he is kind of corny, just like as like a person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as a football fan and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Why do you
But-
think he's corny?
I don't know. It's just like
Because he's not.
you got. I'll show you clips later, but like Mr. Unlimited and shit like that. It's kind of like
he does give like kind of like corny vibes, but it's like a good thing, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like it's like I do feel like Russell Wilson's like a great dad.
Yeah, he gives great.
Like
I mean,
he's
I
not
mean-
missing a baseball game.
I mean, he was celibate with Sierra for like a
He
minute.
gives like great dad, great husband, very
Yeah.
intentional.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like very like that.
Because he was, like I said, he was celibate for like a year with Sierra, and I think that shows like good faith. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Could you do it?
a year.
Yeah, with your wife.
Wait,
Yeah, I mean,
wife?
why not? What,
were
I'm
married
not
at
some
that
shallow individual.
I don't know if they were married. I'm just thinking, were they?
Yeah, a year with no sex.
I couldn't do that
I could.
with my person. What's the point?
Exactly.
You just said you could do it.
I mean, it could be like an emotional thing.
I'm just
not
genuinely,
doing
I
that.
just genuinely don't understand. I'm not trying to be like what's the word? I'm not trying to be like.
Well, what if they got baptized or some shit?
Okay.
Okay, so they did it. They were doing it and they stopped
Yeah. And they were
for a
like,
year.
I just found Christ. I don't want to have sex.
I don't know. I just think like my personal self wouldn't be able to.
You would get a divorce off that?
Not a divorce, but it would be like
A conversation?
yeah, just a conversation of like I don't really want to do that.
And then what if they said,
Especially if we've been doing it. Like if we go into it with like let's wait until X, Y, and Z time, but like I can't like I'm not really understanding why we were doing something bad and then stopped and then doing like to do it again. Like especially if we're already married.
Yeah, it's not even bad. Yeah, at that point, yeah.
Like I'm just really trying to understand like what is the goal? Like if we're doing it for like a little like week or 2 week or maybe even a month cleanse or
Like
something.
a little break.
Yeah, like
cleanse.
I don't know what. Like I'm just trying to genuinely understand what are we doing because it's like just like a little like.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you a question now because I remember back in the day, me and my homeboy, we were having conversations, and he was saying like he would try to talk. I think he was talking to like a few girls at the time, and I think about like probably like 2 of them hit him with like that they were celibate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is like the asshole in me. Is like I feel like if a woman's celibate to me, it's like cool. I'm cool with you being celibate, but you be celibate over there. I'm not gonna sit here and just be hunky dory with you, and like I'm sitting here like taking you out on dates, paying for everything, and you not even at once even like reaching for your card. And I'm not necessarily saying like just because I'm paying for everything that means you gotta like have sex with me. Like no,
Right.
I'm not saying that, but I mean like. You gotta have like some type of like investment in this, like financially, like emotionally, like physically, something. But just sitting there like, oh no, I'm celibate.
So you're saying her body is her investment?
I literally just said that. That's
sound
not what I'm
disgusting.
saying. I literally said that's not what I'm saying.
So what would be her side of the equation then?
Like I said, financially, emotionally, something like that, where something she's investing into this, I think to me it's like financial. Because
So you said go be celibate over there, like you don't want nothing to do with her if she's being celibate.
exactly, and because on my end,
Yo, what's up with y'all?
I'm not gonna sit there and put myself
What's up with
in that
y'all
predicament.
too? What's up with y'all too?
What did I even say?
Y'all, both y'all saying
I
y'all
literally
y'all
didn't
have an
say
issue with
anything.
being celibate.
I said if I was with Sierra and Russell's case, I wouldn't be celibate.
So
Because what
if
do
you
we
met
do?
somebody they want to be celibate.
If I met somebody and they want to be celibate, okay, be celibate. Like,
Cool.
What are you saying? But I think like it just all depends.
But you
on
would still
what-
rock with them though, right?
It all depends on what we're looking for. Like if somebody told me, like if I meet somebody and they seem cool and they're like, well, I'm celibate and I don't want to be celibate. I want to do whatever I want to do, not with that person, I guess. But then we're friends. Like,
Yeah.
So we can be cool. We can be chit-chatting it up. And I probably would just be like, as a female, I probably just wouldn't carry, like I wouldn't, if we're not on the same page, like if you're looking for like whatever this guy is looking for,
Mm-hmm.
or let's say he's celibate. Wait, is he celibate and I'm celibate, or
He's celibate.
He's celibate, and well, your situation, he's celibate. Y'all sitting there talking.
and I'm kind of looking for a little more? But is he taking
Yeah.
me on dates?
Yeah.
Because now it's like the guy.
Well, no,
girl,
you
so
paying.
it's a little different, but now.
You
Hold
paying.
up, what is she's paying?
You paying.
Oh no, well.
Why does she gotta pay?
Because we talking about if she was in my shoes, so she got to be
Okay,
in
so
my
let
shoes
me
in the
say.
situation.
Hold
not
on,
in my
women
shoes,
ain't
but-
paying for dates though.
Okay, so like
Woo! Wait a minute.
I would.
Women paying for dates for
Women-
me.
When?
What do you mean?
Your girl.
Your girl?
Absolutely.
That don't count.
That's like
No,
That don't
even,
count.
No. Even before, because I
Before.
mean, but not. I don't want to sound like
The first date who paid?
me.
Come on, bro. Second date who paid?
She. You know why? Because I was previously not like right before.
Yeah, but
like,
y'all was this. You
No,
know
no,
what? You
no,
know,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no, no, no,
You know why
no,
that
no,
shit
no,
don't
'cause
count?
you're not gonna
Y'all
sit here
was
and speak
kids.
from my experience.
How old were y'all?
I was 23. So again, I was previously in a
How old was
situation
she?
to where I was always fucking with a girl, and like it was the set assumption that I was always paying. And it was like, don't get me wrong, like she paid maybe like once or twice, but we were fucking with each other for like a few months. So like, oh, she'd be like, oh yeah, can you grab this for me? And then like, oh yeah, I'll give you the money. Just never gave me the money, or like, and I was always paying. So I was like, this time when I'm going to this new shit, fuck that. I ain't doing that no more. And I like started it off with like, hey, this is 50-50.
Oh wow.
This is what we doing. And she rocked with it.
That's
And
cool.
Now
We damn near
that's
3
cool,
strong.
right? That's cool. That's cool. But let's bring it to reality land.
I mean,
Okay.
like now, like moving forward, I feel like at that time I was speaking from like a place of like trauma, and like I didn't want like to be with a girl that I feel like was just like using me like financially.
Mhm.
So like now I don't know, like I don't
Okay.
mind paying, but like don't be fake, don't be scared to reach for that card, baby. That motherfucker swipe just like mine. If you can use it for Amazon packages, you can use it for my goddamn dinner.
Are you paying for the second date?
Okay, so
Would you ever pay for the first date?
it depends on who shows interest. Like if I say, "Hey, let's go get a drink,"
Uh-huh.
to somebody, I don't mind paying. I'll offer to pay.
Would you
But
do
most
that?
of the time, like they still pay
Yeah.
because I'd be like, "I'll pay." Like I'll pay.
Now
I
what about the
invited you
second
out.
date?
Okay, so the second date, it depends on like who initiates. Still, in my opinion, because like if I invited you out the first time, I probably won't even reach back out until you invite me out again. If I invited you out the first time, if you invited me out and I'm kind of like, I don't know, like it just depends, because like I will pay. Like I don't have a problem paying.
Right.
I do kind of put it in the back of my head, like, what kind of guy are you if I'm paying for the second date? But it's okay. Like, I'm not tripping because it's like, it ain't that crazy. But I am tacking in my head, like, what kind of guy are you?
But you would still pay.
I mean, I'm going to pay because I can pay.
So
that's the only reason why I'm going to pay. But
when you say
I am
what
like,
kind of guy, what do you mean by that?
I don't know if I want to invite him out. It's like, no. Like, I mean, I don't know. It might be like that because it's like, I got to keep in my mind.
Am I wrong?
No, it's
the
not
truth is
wrong.
coming out now.
Wait,
The
it's
truth
nothing
is coming out.
wrong.
What?
Like, it's nothing wrong.
There's
Like,
nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
mind
what?
paying, but I am gonna.
But you
keep it in the
gonna
back
think
of my
about it.
mind.
That's what I'm saying.
And I
Okay,
might
but
be like,
it
if I
ain't-
invite him out, I might have to pay for him.
Nah, but see, that's what I'm
I'm gonna keep that
saying.
in the back of my mind. Like, so will I want to invite you out? I might want to hang out with the next couple other people that I know are gonna take care of me.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It ain't a scot free. I'm gonna pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gonna pay for it, but there's something that comes with it.
Yeah, it's just a little.
That's what I'm
ick.
saying. It ain't. You know, it ain't.
Just
it
the
ain't
second date. It's like
it ain't.
I don't
I'm
mind
paying for it. There.
But
You know.
that's the thing. Like after the second date, like then it might be like, okay, well, let me bring him lunch to work, or let me do something like to do
Ooh.
something.
I love
in
that. I
That
had
kind
that
of like
one. That was
thing.
great.
Or I'm not gonna be like. It depends on how interested I am, or whatever. But like, I'll do something. Like, let's say you do something for me, or whatever. I might be like, well, I'm ordering food. Like, you want something, or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, I try to still be fair, not always in the sense of like paying, but I am like, I mean, it's only because I don't know.
Even like getting like the invite, like say for example, like we've gone out probably like 2-3 times, you know, like we've talked. We like in constant communication, and it's like a hey, you know, hey, you want to come over? Like I cook dinner, you know. I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, what's up, you know, and not even on some like. Oh, we about to fuck. But like on some like, hey, you know, let's just enjoy each other's time, see how this shit goes, you know, and just kick it, you know. I feel like other forms of like, again, showing effort. I feel like that's what I was more so trying to like get to, is like showing like effort and like doing things, you know. And when I say like cook dinner, I don't mean like, oh, you warmed up some fucking like pizza rolls in a fucking microwave or some stupid shit. You boil some hot dogs on the stove, like. But I'm a real.
Is
like,
Marcel watching this?
No. hey,
Marcel.
Hey, my baby can cook. Hey, my baby
Marcel.
my baby throw down. She make turkey wings. She throw the right.
No, I'm talking about you cooking for her. That's what I'm talking about. I know she can cook.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about when
Yeah, just nigga, you had her cooking.
I'm talking about you cooking for her.
I see.
You throwing them Tostinos in the fucking
No.
oven.
So
Yeah.
I made burgers for her before. I've made tacos for her before. I've made what the fuck did I make? I made Alfredo for her, but like she's like real like fucking like picky because she makes her own Alfredo, and like I just get the shit from the jar, and she's like, no. So like I don't like I still do things. Oh, and like I'm more like a breakfast guy too.
Okay.
So like I can cook breakfast. Like I made French toast, pancakes. I have a iron waffles, eggs, bacon, sausage. I've done like pretty much a lot of like breakfast shit, croissants, all that shit. You know, dinner. That's her
Like
domain.
her thing. Okay, at least you know your spot. Like
There he is, the man of the hour.
State. Ooh.
You want to say
She
what's up to the people?
Never that. It's
My
crazy.
man Alex.
What What else we got on the docket? Da-dum, da-dum. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. What the fuck's at the top of this? That's real sad. I don't want to get there just yet. Damn. Real sad. Nick Cannon. Damn, we're really talking about a lot of kids today. People having kids.
I'm glad you brought a lot of these like topics.
Well,
That
yeah.
like football and boxing.
Yeah, I would have been saying.
Yeah, so I'm glad you kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
Got this list of
Because whatever. After 12 kids, Nick Cannon admits he was careless and maybe thought he shouldn't have had all those
All
kids.
those kids, yeah, I've seen that.
So
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to stop having these kids like forget back and all this other stuff for
Yo,
whatever.
first
to
of
fill
all-
whatever emotional trauma y'all have.
yo,
Stop having these kids.
what's his net worth, bro? Because
Nick Cannon.
yo, if I had $100 million, I'd have 20 kids. Fuck it.
See,
You know
Because
what I
this is
mean?
the thing. Why? What is the money? Like the money is not equivalent to
No,
time.
but
Kids
like,
need
nah,
time,
nobody's
and
saying that.
yeah,
but like,
you can't split
You can't
yourself
just split.
and
Yeah,
go to all the
between
fucking
and however you're
games.
making all this money. So it's like it has to be a
50 million.
balance.
Some sources claim it could be more than it could be probably like 100 million.
What?
I like my
the
maybe
fuck?
not 20, but I have something.
Some
crazy.
sources
that's-
suggest his income could be much higher. He's claimed to make $100 million a year, but that is gross revenue, but not the same as net worth. So.
And then also, I feel like if you want to have all these kids, like it just needs to be like one family. I think as if you can make it that way.
I feel
He's,
like
like, out
being
here
a
doing
father, being a father and being a dad is a very, very different thing.
But-
like when you a dad though, like when you trying to be there for like a lot of like those small moments, you know, like say for example, like a kid, you know, got a crush on a girl and they trying to sit there and have a conversation with dad about it, you know, like.
Let me ask you something. Can I just ask you something real quick?
Before you do, you can only be FaceTime dad for so long. Kids want you to be present because at the end of the day, yeah, it's great, you know, sitting there and fucking having your kid having AP and
Yeah,
all
you're
these
gonna buy
fire
your
ass
way out
shit.
of everything.
But at the end of the day, though, some of my best memories with my dad weren't him buying me anything. It was us going to the basketball court and us playing basketball 1-on-1, or like just spending time having fun, talking shit. You know,
That's cute. I'm about to shed a tear. But would you rather have $10 million, okay, or a dad in your life?
No.
Answer the question.
That's insane.
Answer the question. Would you rather have Alex? Would you rather have $10 million or your dad in your life?
Are you asking? At
And
this
not
point?
saying.
I'd rather have my
No,
dad
no,
in
no.
my
Hold
life.
on. No.
I'd rather have my dad.
No. Let me clarify this.
Because
I'm not. No,
when,
bro.
when I found out my dad. when my
Okay,
dad
hold
was
up.
doing
Before
shit,
you
I
say that,
got
because you
cried.
no stop. I'm saying not the recollection that you have of your dad and he's gone forever. I'm saying you never knew your dad, but you got $10 million. No, I'm not saying your dad. Like you know your dad now, he's just gone. I'm talking about you just grew up without a dad,
Okay,
but you got
so-
$10 million. You're like, oh, man, I never had a dad. You know what I mean? You're hanging out with all your boys and shit. It's like
Okay.
everybody's got their dads and shit. You never had a dad, but you got $10 million in the bank. You're a trust fund baby. You know?
I
Which one?
honestly-
Which one?
Probably
know.
my dad.
Yeah,
How do you
I
feel?
don't have a dad, and I still probably say I'd rather have had a better dad. But like as an adult right now, if somebody was to be like, "Hey, do you want $10 million or your dad?" I would say $10 million for myself.
Boom.
Only because I don't have a dad. But
That's
if the
all I'm
option,
saying.
no, is the option to say I could have grown up with a dad in the past? Like, are you asking me as right now in this big age, or are you asking
$10
me,
million. Yeah, you could have grown
or
up
if
with a
I could
dad.
grow, huh?
Yeah, $10 million doesn't have a dad.
Yeah, I'd rather have a dad. If I could have grown up my life different, I would.
Listen, I
say
love my
rather a
dad, and if you're watching this,
Because
I would
think,
much
like,
rather
I'm not
have
saying
my
I'm
dad.
not saying $10 million and he dies. I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm just saying $10 million. I have no recollection
No, only
of having a dad.
because for me, like I think like yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think my mind would be like I would be a totally different woman if I had like a actual father figure. And I think a lot of the decisions I would have made or like just anything like would have been a lot different had I had like somebody like that my whole life.
So who's taking $10 million?
Yeah.
You by yourself.
Nobody?
because I feel like again to your point, like my life decisions.
I don't know
feel
about
like
this
I would have
guy.
made a lot of different decisions if my dad wasn't there. You know, as far as being like that, like positive, like role model, trying to like make sure like I'm quote unquote on the right track or whatever. You know, like
Like, but if you're saying for me to say my current dad right now or $10 million, I would say $10 million just based off my current dad. Mm-hmm. But like, if you was to say like, oh, would you have rather been able to start your life over, have an actual father figure? Mm-hmm. And I would say 10 million. I would say my dad. Mm-hmm. Like if I could actually have a dad. But if I had to trade in my dad right now as an adult, I would say $10 million.
I wonder how many people that. Everybody keep going.
Like how many people would choose their dad?
Because I don't even want to comment on what you said because I don't even want to disrespect your pops like that.
What you gonna disrespect? No, hold on. What you gonna disrespect my pops for? What
because you disrespected your pops.
What you mean you gonna disrespect my pops?
Because here's the thing: you've grown up with your dad.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
You know what it's like to have a dad.
Yeah.
And to sit there and think that like you would trade that in just for like an amount of money. Like a material object that can buy you other material things.
See, nobody's trading in your dad.
That's what you just...
No, hold on. But nobody's trading in your dad. I'm not saying, no, fuck my dad.
All those experiences you had with your dad.
I would have never known. That's what I'm saying.
You're trading all those experiences in that the fucking Harry Potter, the Dumbledore wand.
Yeah, like you probably
pulled out
I don't
your
know
head.
Your dad or nothing, but you probably definitely wouldn't be the same person.
10
yeah.
million.
Like you wouldn't even. You'd probably be like a crash out person, like we was talking about.
How many people that
$10 million.
grew up? Hold on. How many people that grew up without a dad would rather have a dad than $10 million?
Because of lack of knowledge, they probably would say $10 million. But you see how it comes out in their like personality.
Actually, I butchered that. Damn, never mind. Keep going.
You see how it comes out in their like personality and how they act as people when you don't have like stable stuff going on in your life.
And I feel like some people, and I mean, I don't know any like real like rich people, but from what I've seen on TV, you know, I see a lot of like these people that like act like real like fucked up and things like that. And you know, all they sit there and say is like, "Oh, I wish I had my dad. I wish I had my dad there." Da 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 da. You know.
Gay.
You sound like a real asshole. I can't believe you own this couch disrespecting your pops like that. I would never.
Nah, that's not disrespect to my pops.
I feel like it is.
Nah. Hold on.
But my thing is though, I also feel like on the flip side of that though, if my dad was to see this clip, my dad would sit there and be like, "Boy, you said it to me though," like on some asshole like shit, like fucking around. But like on like the real though.
If you had 3 kids, would you give up one of your kids for $5 million?
No.
Oh, give me that $5 million, bro.
Oh my God.
Everybody got favorites and least favorites. If you got 3 kids, none of us have kids, but I could imagine like I would have a least favorite and a favorite. I'd rock with this one. It don't even got to be the firstborn, but it could be the middle child. You might have been my favorite. If I was your dad, you know.
You a real asshole.
Why? Because I'm saying it's a possibility that I might have a
No,
favorite?
you just said you would sell your kid for $5 million.
Yeah.
If I did, hold on.
You did say that.
Hold up.
I would sell my kid for $5 million.
Hold up.
$5 million.
Yeah, I mean, it might
Hold
be
up.
some,
5 M's.
but it's crazy because it really might be somebody in the world who's like a fucking kid molester that has $5 million that would be like, hey, and you don't know, you're just like, this kid is bad.
Yeah.
Let me give my kid up to a fucking.
Hold on. What'd you say about a child molester?
Like it might be someone who's
on
out
some
here,
chomo, yeah,
doing some bad stuff like that. Who's hitting you up like, well, hey, you know, I got somebody who's ready to adopt your kid. If you for this $5 million, I'll transfer you the money. Wire transfer you the money to whatever right now,
that's the Epstein
and you're gonna
shit.
be like, yeah, because this kid just drew on the wall yesterday, so let me give my kid up.
So let me ask you this: what if your kid grows up and shoots up a fucking school?
Then you
Like
failed.
the
the
kid.
way you
now I'm out of $5 million.
The way you act right now, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Like what?
Oh my God!
I wouldn't be surprised. What?
No, if your kid act like that. Because I'm saying, right, your kid, if your dad is on the podcast talking about I'll give your kid up for $5 million, and then we see that his kid shoots up the school or whatever.
You know how unloved I would feel?
But I'm just saying, you can't be that surprised when your dad's like this.
Yes, I would feel so unloved as a kid if I seen my dad visibly say,
But that's what I'm saying.
this
So when your
little nigga outta
kid goes
here.
shit up to school,
All
I
right,
mean,
well,
Yeah.
so what? So
we
what?
see how he was raised.
So if you got 3 kids and you go to the kids and say, listen, we about to get $5 million. Y'all got to fight this shit out amongst yourselves.
No.
Whichever way y'all vote on is out of here. And the rest of the family's getting $5 million.
What is this, Love Island?
Yeah.
One of y'all getting casted off the island. No, that's not what's happening.
Oh, man.
I can't believe that you would do that.
I mean, what if your kid grows up and kills fucking Captain or Charlie Kirk?
Oh my God.
Or like assassinates fucking somebody.
Yeah, but also, what if you were a present daddy, you raised your kid with morals and values, and you taught your kid right from wrong, and you were actually there present and didn't sell them off for $5 million
to a child molester that's like,
Why they gotta
gonna
be child
traumatize them.
yeah, because
But it's a
that's what you're gonna
possibility.
do.
Bro, I
That's the
watch
only
too much
person who's
SVU.
paying $5 million for somebody else's kid off the street on black market or whatever the fuck you selling your kid on is
That adrenochrome.
a weird
Slave
ass
trade or
person.
something.
Yeah,
They're gonna harvest their organs.
like niggas ain't picking up kids off the street for fun.
Them badass little niggas. You think
Some
I
of them are. Actually, some people are.
Some niggas.
Like the ice cream truck going around Virginia.
That's just kidnapping.
We don't
them.
know what the fuck they got going on.
That's wild.
Exactly. They could be kidnapping them,
don't
selling them, and then they right here by the damn port in Norfolk. They load them on them damn shipping containers, and then now they off to Croatia.
It's a dark world.
Yes, and you were
just out
sitting
here
here talking
giving
about
your
selling
kid
your
out.
kid.
$5 million.
You was icky.
Ugh,
$5 million.
you make me sick.
Yikes.
You what'd you say, Alex? Yeah. Hey. Yeah, watch this guy right here. Is this guy on the phone right now? Yo, we're recording live.
Yeah, I got
You
a
was just scrolling on Instagram.
That's different. I was participating.
a weird text message
From
but
what? From who?
My motherfucking business.
Who that?
My woman.
So you gonna interrupt the pod?
Well, isn't this editable?
It is, but
No, it's not.
most of the time
One
likes
take.
he likes to just keep everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Why you want to cut something so far?
I'm cool.
All right, she's just fucking with me. Oh, okay. I love you too, honey.
All right, I gotta take over the pod now.
Hold on, I got.
I gotta take over the
hold on,
pod,
I got
bro.
one more
No,
thing.
you need a no talking 5 seconds.
I got one more thing, and then but this is a sad topic.
Oh goodness.
Is this something where you gotta read something long?
I mean, I'm not going. Pretty much, I'm gonna say it, and then we can discuss it. So I feel like on this platform, it'd be very irresponsible for me. From last episode, spending 45 minutes talking about Charlie Kirk and not talking about the 2 black men that were found hanging in Mississippi, just hours apart.
Oh,
from
that
each
shit
other.
was wild.
So they found one of the kids. He was 21 years old, nicknamed Trey, Trey Reed, and they found him hanging by the pickleball courts on Delta State University. And now, like, some of the police are saying, like, they don't know if it was like a suicide or whatever, but he was found with like broken like limbs, like his arms were broken, his legs were broken. So,
What state was this?
Mississippi. And then they found another kid in the woods that was also hung as well. So, and my thing is, you see how much like news coverage that this Charlie Kirk thing was getting. You couldn't scroll on Twitter and not see at least 10 videos of it, but this isn't getting as like much attention.
Well, that's why I don't really fuck with Charlie Kirk, bro. It's like, cause you know they put him on the jumbotron at Yankee Stadium. They flew helicopters over Pittsburgh, the Steelers stadium, before the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you know people want to lean on this freedom of speech, and people shouldn't be persecuted or injured for having their beliefs or whatever. And I agree with that, but with Charlie Kirk specifically, a lot of what he was saying was rooted in hate. You know what I mean? And
And that's what I'm saying. Like black colleges received bomb threats.
So that's why all that First Amendment shit he be talking about, it's like, fuck that shit, bro. Because, like, at the end of the day, yeah, like, you can say what you want, you know, freedom of speech, whatnot, but there's still repercussions. You know what I mean? It's still actions or
But I don't feel like anything, and not saying like what happened with him, that's what led to these two unfortunate passings.
Oh, you're saying they're connected?
No, I'm
Or they
not
could
trying
be.
to. I'm not trying to
Okay.
say that. But what I am saying is the fact that after Charlie Kirk passed away, you did see a lot of like black, not even just black people, but like people of non-white descent. You know, because there's a wide majority of Asians, Latinx, you know, black. Lot of wide variety of people that were like laughing, making jokes about that stuff. But then you hear about black colleges receiving bomb threats and everything after the death of the controversial podcaster. And then now to hear that we have two hangings in Mississippi, is again, this is ridiculous. I feel like stuff like this should be like on the news, you know, like that, like. Yeah, I know it's sad, but like to think that we're still like living in like a country where things like this can happen. Yeah. And then to sit there and for the police to sit there and say, well, there's no evidence of foul play. Did he break his own arms and legs and then sat there and say, well, I'm going to just use my teeth to tie this rope off?
Yeah. That's why when people be getting, like even people I know that be sad, whenever I say I don't care about that Charlie Kirk shit, it's like, oh, you're being insensitive. It's like, nah, it's really fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Because, you know, his shit was really rooted in, like, bigotry and hate.
Yeah.
Know? Even though he was trying to be, like, hold open discourse at these colleges and kind of like, oh, I'm just trying to debate. It's like, nah, like, you're saying some wild shit that is very inflammatory and does come with a lot of opposition, you know, rightfully so. So
yeah, and I don't feel like that people like think like the things he was saying. Like again, I don't necessarily know if it justified what happened, but then again, like,
but why not? Like, let's have that conversation. Why not?
Because
why not?
Again,
you got to think all the things that he said that was straight hateful. You know what I mean? And you might not identify with it because you're not a transgender, right? You're not this, you're not that. But
I'm a member of the black community.
Okay. But like you know, you might not take offense or like to the point where you're I'm saying to the point where you're gonna bear arms and go shoot them. But there's people out there that will take it to that level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's my point of like, yeah, freedom of speech, cool. You can have that. But you can't go to all these campuses saying inflammatory shit rooted in hate and then expect nothing to happen to you. That's ignorant and arrogant. That's arrogance.
Arrogance.
You think you just gonna go all around here and spew hate and bullshit and nobody's gonna touch you? Nobody's gonna touch you? Nobody's gonna try to touch you?
But an ass whooping is different than getting shot.
Why? How? People get punched in the mouth every day.
Again,
for less.
That's what I'm saying. Getting an ass whooping and
so going
dying
around and offending people and calling black women dumb, whatever he said. Worse than that, but I forgot off the top of my head. Or transgender, all that bullshit. What's stopping one crazy dude? Not even crazy, but crazy because he's willing to go to that level.
Shooting like probably a little easier than trying to get closer to like fighting him.
I mean, yes, very true. I give you that. But it's just, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's hard to have these kind of conversations, especially like with people that are like so like in that mindset. Because when I see them talk, like I seen someone sit there and go up to someone and they were like, Barack Obama should have been in office when 9/11 happened, but he was out there playing golf and he wasn't taking care of America. And it was like, bitch, he wasn't elected. But the thing is, though, there's so many of like these Trump supporters that are like so like in their like idealisms and like they're so like on like that path to where like they can't think about anything else, I feel like it's I don't know.
And I had to talk with Gene about this,
Uh-huh.
and he said something that was very simple, and I kind of just said it. But people die every day
Yeah.
for less.
Yeah.
So if he's out here on straight bullshit,
Uh-huh.
hey man, you know what I mean?
But but here's the thing though. Again, I don't
And then-
want
and then-
murder to be just like a I mean, well, it'd be different if he like had a stroke and passed. Again, if he had a stroke and passed away of like natural causes or whatever, okay, cool, like karma.
Do you believe in
blah,
karma?
blah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do you believe in the universe that
Absolutely.
everything comes back around?
Yes.
If you're a good person, good things will happen to you.
Yes.
Okay. Do
I
you
feel
think
like-
Charlie Kirk was a good person?
I
When
feel
he
like-
got on that stage and was spewing bullshit and everything else, do you think he was a good person?
I feel like that is
Because I saw this one video of this guy going to different people on college campuses and asking them about their reaction to the Charlie Kirk thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this one girl said something that stuck out to me. And she said, damn, I'm fucking butchering it. But she was like, everything happens for a reason and it was meant to be. You know what I mean? But she said it in
Yeah,
the
it's
way
true.
of like, it was taken, the universe took care of itself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was up there saying straight bullshit. He was being inflammatory. I know I keep saying that word inflammatory, but he was just wilding out. You know what I mean?
No, I mean that's true.
Like, he was one of the. He was like, who I can't stand? I can't stand these political pundits that like try to force their opinion on everybody. Like Ben Shapiro, I fucking can't stand Ben Shapiro. Tim Pool, like all these like political like just like figures. You know what I mean? That aren't actual politicians. They're just like in the media.
Yeah.
Like shut up, bro.
There's
You know what I mean?
another one. Not Ben Shapiro. It's like another guy.
I can't stand Ben Shapiro. He's another one. It's like shut up.
There's
bro.
another one. I can't remember his name, and
I
I'm not
honestly
even
don't
going
even know
to.
these people, but like the situation, like it is. I do agree with you in this situation. It's kind of like what to say, but
It's fucked up to say.
It
No,
feels
it's fucked
taboo
up
to agree with demons.
you, yeah.
Yeah, no, and again, like,
But
what
it is kind of like I just feel like we are like, especially Black people, like we're kind of unhinged too. So like for you to offend us, like I feel like we have a lot of, anger, hatred, stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, the get back is like I feel like those are the people that's like, like we're not going for that, and you can't offend us. And if you are offending people like that, like you should kind of sleep with one eye open.
That's all I'm
sometimes.
saying.
Like,
That's all I'm
Because it's
saying.
like, bro, like you can't be doing this.
Yeah.
People not gonna be sick of it. Like at
Yeah.
some point, somebody's gonna be like,
And that's all I'm
and
saying.
it might not have been like have to be shooting. It could have been something else. They could have tried to burn his house down or
Yeah.
did it X, Y, and Z. It could have been X, Y. Like it could have been whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be whatever chance they got. They
Yeah.
gonna try to take it.
Yeah.
I think my thing is where I'm going
Not
with it.
fair, but
I think what it is for me is like I'm thinking very, very more so on the side of like the imaginary like movie type shit, right? Where like someone comes to like a realization to where they realize like the shit that they're speaking is like ignorance, and or even if they've got to that point, they've realized like, hey, this probably needs to stop. Because like even once you like develop like a certain level of like knowledge, like wisdom, you can truly sit there and like look at it and see some of this and be like, this is really fucking stupid. I sound like a fucking dumbass right now. And like it's crazy. I should probably stop doing this. And like I think that's where like I'm not saying I sit there and I seen like him going to that side, not at all. But like I wish that would have happened. I wish that could have been like someone like that he respected could have like got to him, had a conversation.
but like he was older, right? Like,
31.
Okay. I mean, but like you're doing so. Like I don't really know what he does. Like I don't like he like was going around to places and talking.
Majority like
publicly.
that the
But,
right wing
like,
bullshit.
If you're having something that's viewed by a bunch of people, right? Like
Uh-huh.
you have friends or you have people like you have a lot of people in. I mean, even in the comments, like you have a lot of people telling you what's going on, like what you're saying, how it could be hurtful to somebody. Like I don't know. Like it's for them to kind of see, like try to. I don't know. Yeah, you might be right. Like maybe he wasn't at the point of trying to see like where he was wrong or. But like I feel like people, if you have the audacity to do I don't know what he was doing, so I can't really say. But
I'll show you some videos later,
But like, if you have the audacity to be like, I'm going on stage, or I'm making this, or I'm posting this content X, Y, and Z, saying like, you kind of have to know, especially because it's like you just kind of have to know. It's not
what you're putting out in the world. Yeah,
very.
Like,
it's true.
Like, like you're offending somebody.
And that's the thing. It's like so many of them like don't care, and like I see so much like of it, like. Even like the ignorance, just like in like the comments of where I'm like seeing people like speak or even comment on the situation, and it's like it's hard to like read it and like realize like that this is coming from like a real like person
right.
that people can like honestly like think this way, and it's I don't know, like where do we even place the blame on, Is it because of like these people? Or is it because of like parenting? Is it like the area they grew up in? Like where do we draw the line? Because if you look at the data, right? If you look at an area where it's high education, like higher wealth, more people are educated, majority of them are left leaning. But where the test scores are low, poverty levels high, a lot of people aren't educated. A lot of them are leaning like right wing towards like Donald Trump and like a lot of that stuff. So I do feel like a lot of it leads to like a certain like sense of like education level. But I also feel like some of those people that are doing that, like Charlie Kirk, they're doing it just to like rage bait people and just to get clicks. And it's like when you do things like that, y'all are right, it can lead to something negative happen to you. Again,
well, speaking of which, they just
someone being killed, but
they just took down what do you call it? Jimmy Kimmel, his show, his late night show. They suspended that show indefinitely because of what he said about the whole Kirk thing.
What did he say?
Probably something along the lines of, speaking out. I don't know what he said.
Supporting of him or something?
No, like talking ill
shit
about his death and shit like that.
But see, and here's my thing, right? You say that, and again, not saying you're trying to be on the opposite side or anything, but so much of what they try to sit there and say, again, is First Amendment right, it's freedom of speech, blase, blase. But when someone speaks on the opposite side,
like Dr. Umar, if Dr. Umar died, you think they're gonna be pulling
bro? He's not getting Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not getting LA. He's not getting none of that.
Whoever's speaking for any other group.
When Kevin Samuels died, Kevin Samuels didn't get none of that.
I didn't fuck with Kevin Samuels. You know what I mean?
You fuck with Dr. Umar?
I think he's. Like on Joe Budden. You know what I mean? Like
I watched a whole 8-hour clip that he.
8 hours.
Yeah, it was two separate videos, like 4 hours each.
I didn't really fuck with Kevin Samuels. I think he was another one that was like, all right, bro.
Some
like,
of that shit was funny.
All the shit that he was talking about women and all this. Like, all right, bro. Like you probably didn't get women when you were younger, and you grew up, and now you hate women, and now you go online and spew all this rhetoric about women. You know what I mean? It's like, shut up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, who see this call women obese and everything else? Like, that's hate. That's all that is. He probably had some woman that broke his heart, or he never got girls in school.
He was on some hit shit.
Yeah, and like he grew up, and it was just self-hatred, and you project that into the world. And same thing with Kirk. You know what I mean? Like, people like this. It's very, you have that self-hatred, whatever, you just project it into the world. And I don't like people like that.
Yeah, no, that's true. I give you that. And lighter news, to bring this back. I don't watch it. I think you watch it. Cameron and Mace. They
checked Adrian Broner? Yeah.
So
that shit was funny, man.
They sat there and told him at first, they were like, hey, yo, like, chill out. Like, yo, her mans is right there.
Yeah.
And then he continued to go.
He said, I told you about that shit.
Yo, Slat, yeah, you just so beautiful, man. I just can't help but to stare at you. And Cam was like, all right, dog, I done told you, man, bro. I told you got to go, bro. Pulls out the stack. He pulled out like a decent like bag and like reached into it.
Yeah.
Yo, you got to go.
Yeah. And kicked him out.
I feel like
I fought with that.
That is cool because of the fact of like how like not even just like standing up for like a woman because but like just standing up for like someone like on your team.
And
I feel
Stat,
it's a big
Stat,
thing.
Stat is his niece, right?
I don't
think
know.
I think somebody in the comments said that because I always wondered that. Like,
That was his niece.
that's what somebody said. I don't know if that's real or not. Because then in the same breath, somebody said that Cam just has a crush on Stat. That's why he did that shit.
I feel, but I don't even.
But I think she is family though. I think that's like somebody to him.
It could be.
Nah, but I felt with how he did that. You know, he kind of stood up for her and shit.
Yeah, because he was so comfortable just to sit there. After I told you once, yo,
you keep
stop
doing this
hitting
shit.
on her, and then you keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's really on something like, all right, bro,
Nah, that
we
shit
gotta like protect women,
Sure.
and I feel like that was a class act of how he did that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was smooth.
Yo, did you see the Dame Dash interview on Breakfast Club?
I seen a clip of it. I seen him kept calling
watch
Charlamagne
that?
gay.
Did you see any of the clips though?
I'm so like lost in the sauce.
Yeah, he kept calling him gay.
Yeah, and then he kept talking about how his OG was
Wendy Williams.
Yeah, he said his OG was Wendy Williams.
I mean, but Charlamagne, like, because he has that podcast with Andrew Schultz,
Mhm.
Brilliant Idiots, and he does say like some wild gay shit like all the time.
Who?
Charlamagne. Yeah, so it's kind of like maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, but that Dame Dash shit, like every time I see him talking, you know, because the whole running thing with Rockefeller and everything with him splitting with Jay-Z and shit, you know, over the years, man, it's just like, and I didn't grow up. Like we were kids when Rockefeller was at his peak and shit like that, and Dame and Biggs and all them. But like the goofy shit that you see Dame running around doing and shit, like you really, it's kind of a testament to like why Jay really kind of like separated himself. Yeah. It's just like now he's kind of like you see why, you know. Whereas before it was kind of like, yo,
absolutely.
he did Dame dirty by, you know, leaving him and shit like that. But now you kind of see like. He made the right choice. You know, you see where Jay's at compared to you know Dame Dash now. So,
but how does that even happen though? Like if he owns 30, like they all own 33.33% of Rockefeller.
Yeah.
How did he get? What the hell did he do with his money
Well,
so
I think
damn
you
bad?
just probably. Well, I don't know. Like I don't really know how Dame Dash is. Like,
yeah, I don't even know the
as a
business side of
person,
it.
But I just think like wait, because you're saying like how did he get so much further? Is that what you're kind of saying?
What did essentially what I'm saying is like
How did he give up his shares in Rockefeller?
No, not even that. What did he do with his money to where you got, because Biggs is doing good, Jay's doing good, but you got Dame that's like,
Oh, fucking the money up ain't the problem.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you do that? And you got two people that are with you, business partners, that are doing just fine.
Yeah, I feel like fucking the money up ain't never that hard.
I don't really know the full story.
I don't know the full story either, but I just always feel like losing, like not coming up in the world is way easier than coming up. Like, I mean, not coming up, but even to have it and then to be like, to like not, because it's like, you kind of always, I think personally, you gotta always be like on grind mode, like kind of no matter what. Like until you reach to the point where you're comfortable. But if you're like kind of in a space where you're never comfortable, I think that's just how you continue to grow. So if they have 33% and they're at Rockefeller and we're looking at them and they're like, ooh, this is cool, da 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 da, like they got money, da da da. But Jay and Biggs are kind of like, nah, we just at the you know minimum. We gotta keep going. We gotta get into this, get into that. Like we don't know I don't really know all what their money is into, but. Like, if they're kind of in this, like, okay, we got to keep hustling. Like, that shit was kind of a flop. It's cool, but it ain't, whatever. It won't that cool. Like, we could be doing more. And they have, like, it's all about mindset to me.
So, okay. I mean, and if you don't want to answer, it's fine. I don't know if it's too personal or not. But, like, you being, like, a business owner, do you ever feel like you ever got to the point to where it's like, all right, I'm comfortable? Or do you always feel like you're always, like, growing or trying to, like, find ways to where you can continue to, like, grow?
Well, I feel like I've gotten comfortable, but not like intentionally, like not like because I'm supposed to be comfortable, like just comfortable because like I don't know, like just comfortable because like kind of like low key lazy, not gonna lie, but it's like I don't know, it's not like it wasn't like I wasn't comfortable being like comfortable, like it was kind of still like it's kind of still like that for me though, like okay, like you kind of getting too comfortable, like you need to work a little harder. Like, I be on myself a lot about that. But I'm also torn between, like, I'm young and I want to live my life kind of person. So I be, like, torn between that. I'm torn between life like life is short.
Yeah.
Like live in the moment.
Mhm.
And I'm also torn between like grind so hard. Like, so it just be different. But it's cool because I think my life is like, I'm realizing that it can be like that. Like, I think I work really good under like, okay, let me work really hard for like 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna give myself like a week or two to chill, and then I'm gonna work really hard again. So I think like that's how I work better. But I think for me, because I can make my own like pace, like it's just important for you to know like how you work best, you know? But essentially, like, I just feel like, yeah, you can't really ever get comfortable. I personally think in life, I just probably won't never, because it's always going to be a mentality of reaching to the next level. Like, I'm going to be like, yeah, where I live now is cool. What I drive now is cool. Like, where I work now, what I wear now is cool. Like, I'm proud of myself. And sometimes it takes other people to say, like, yeah, you be like, this is cool. Because sometimes I look at my stuff and I'm like, yeah, but I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I don't have that, or I'm not here, or whatever.
I'm very much in that mindset myself. I mean, you know,
yeah.
Me and you talking from two different points, but I know exactly what you mean though. Like as far as like getting down, like being like on yourself, and like I wonder if like again if Jay and Biggs was on that mindset of like hey we Rockefeller, like we cool, but like let's continue to grow this. Let's not be like let's be Sony, let's be one of like these bigger ones. And Dame was just on some like fuck it, man, we going out to the club.
But that's what I'm saying. It could have been in that moment where you're like young and you're turned and you got money and people are on you and people are looking at y'all and people are wearing y'all shit, like y'all wearing rock, like whatever, y'all wearing all this stuff and y'all just y'all are lit right now. You can get in that moment and be like, okay, I'm doing something. Like, especially if you coming from places or coming from something or somebody that's not doing nothing, or you're like the person in your family that's doing it.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like, oh shoot, I'm doing it. So you could get so caught up in that you're not caught up in the growing and elevating more and not like reaching your peak for real. And then time can just really like get past you. I mean, I don't have kids. I don't know if they have kids. I don't know, like, all that, but like that could play a part. You got, relationship, wife, girl, that could play a part. Like it all plays a part in like how you are and how you elevate. So it's like, I just think you got to be like, and it's cool to be in that moment and enjoy the moment and live in that and whatever, but you just got to know how to like get back up. Like, come on. Like,
I feel like that's a good thing though. I feel like that's good when you have those kind of people around you. Like you were mentioning like your girl and like your wife. So like, I feel like it's one of those, it's like I've had like people like come to me, like my girl said that we've had conversations. And like I've sat there and like told her how like, oh, like I wanted to like study to get this cert or whatever. And like she'll sit there and like randomly like ask me like, hey, like when was the last time you studied? And it's like, damn, I haven't, But it's like, but having those kind of people like around you that, want you to be better and like continue to like keep doing it. Like hell, even this podcast, like I've wanted to do a podcast for a while. But it took me and Demas just sitting outside one day, literally just me and him talking about how like, yo, man, I want to talking about the Joe Budden podcast. Like, hey, man, I think it'd be cool to have a podcast. And Demas goes, fuck it, why not? I got some whites. Let's make some shit work. And then even then, like I've had those exact conversations before, but we went to Best Buy. And we picked up like some bullshit ass mics. Demas picked up like 3 of them and was like, yo, bro, hey, I'm ready, bro. Let's go. And seeing how like passionate he was and like his drive to do it kind of like forced me to do it.
To be like that, yeah. And you just have to stay in that. Like, even if like, and that's what I think happened to them. Cause like, even if Demas is like, yeah, bro, like I'm not trying to do pod today. I'm trying to go hang out and you still on it. Like you still got to find a way to stay in what you're doing, no matter what he's doing. Like it just always, and then you just have to surround yourself with people who are doing what you're doing. So I just feel like in that situation, like that kind of might have been what happened. Like, like he's not really on the type of time we on. Like we're still trying to grow, we're still trying to elevate, and you're still kind of like, okay, just
having fun.
Here. Like, so I can't. And that's like, I think that's when you gotta like know when to separate. Even though like he could have been a part of your growth, like okay, cool, whatever. But like I'm still trying to go up more, and he's like kind of still stagnant right here. So I'm good
for sure.
But Like, I think it is good to definitely keep those people around you. And it's like, yeah. And then when it's not serving you, for me at least, it's like, yeah, okay.
I
That phase
want,
is over.
I want you to eat. I just don't want you to eat at my table no more. Go ahead,
Yeah.
pack up, go to the next one.
Yeah, like, you're not eating fast enough. Let's go.
Let's roll. All right, Demus, you got anything next?
I didn't really have anything. I mean, Crawford and Canelo. You didn't watch the fight, did you?
It was hard to watch it. I was outside. You know, if you seen the latest BTS, you know, I was sitting there with my vape. I was outside. It's packed as hell in fucking Central,
My
man.
vape.
I'm usually not the guy that goes out, but you know, it was my oldest sister's birthday. You know, shout out to you, Raven. You know, she's out on a cruise right now. And yeah, she wanted to go out, and she was like, "Yo, let's link up at 11 at Central." And I was like, 11? That's my bedtime. What is we talking about? But, you know, went out there, had a good time. And they had like a bunch of like TVs up, but like it was showing something like bullshit, like Red Bull commercials. They had one TV with the fight on, and there was like people like continuously walking by in front of the TV because it wasn't high up. It was like low. So I'm sitting there trying to watch it, moving around people. And then we end up leaving there at like 1:30. And the fight wasn't over because the fight didn't start until like 12:45 or some shit like that. And when we left, drove to IHOP, got to IHOP. By the time we got to IHOP, the shit was off. So I was like, fuck. But I went back, seeing the decision, seeing that they went with Crawford. And, you know, that's dope. He's 42-0 now. 31 of those wins are by knockout.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's very impressive, you know.
Amazing. I won money on it.
Yeah, you know, with shooting the picks, if you tailed that, you know, you would have won you a little bit of money, a little bit of mayan.
I should have bet.
Should have.
I wasn't on it. I was gonna actually, I'm never gonna like watch it or whatever. But
Why not?
well, no, I was out of town, so I wasn't even in the time.
Oh, you were. You said you were never gonna watch it.
Well, I was because when I seen it on the TV, I was like, oh no, I'm not about to sit here and watch this while I'm out of town.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch it so bad, but
and also like you can really watch stuff on Instagram.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like I mean, my sister doesn't really like ask me to like do much or anything like that, so I was just on some like, all right, fuck it, I'll go out with you for the one time or whatever.
Like, what, a Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Or is it normally Friday sometimes?
Saturdays.
I don't know, but it was on Netflix too. I think that was one of like Netflix's like highest viewed. I think it was one of boxing's highest viewed fights ever.
Yeah, you said Netflix.
It was on
had
Netflix.
a couple. You
Yeah,
said
they had the last one. I had like a fight party one time.
yeah. I think they had the Mike Tyson one up there.
Yeah, that one. Oh, is it that one? Yeah, it was so dumb.
The next one, the next fight is Jake Paul versus Tank
That's just gonna be
Davis.
stupid. I don't even want to watch that.
I don't want to.
I don't
either.
like these exhibition.
I'm probably
fights.
going to though. So, but I feel like Jake Paul's gonna win.
I don't think so.
I feel like he's gonna win solely for the reason that
It's so fucking stupid because he's like 6 whatever and Tank is like 5'5". Like it's not even like a real boxing match. It's bullshit. That's why I don't like.
I mean, sure.
I don't like all these like made up fights.
Cool, you can say that, but if,
Like Floyd
if
and
Floyd would have if Floyd punches you in the stomach, you gonna feel that. And the same thing with Tank. If Tank hits you, regardless of his size,
nah,
if
bro.
Tank
It's
hit
not
me,
the same, bro.
if Tank hit me, I'm feeling that shit. I'm fucked up.
Yeah, but you're not a professional boxer.
And you think Jake Paul is?
Yeah, he has professional boxing fights, bro. He's in condition to take punches. Yes.
But the fact that he
Like Mike Tyson and
but
Floyd is happening. That's bullshit too.
If you look at those damn contracts that they have written, though,
It's just a spectacle, bro. And like it's not something that I'm like interested in watching from like a boxing fan, you know. Like it's not for me. But some people that are like Logan Paul fans will be like, oh shit, you know. But like, am I running to go see? No, I'd rather go see Tank go fight, you know, Roach again. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather go see, you know, Tank fight anybody else except Logan Paul. That's bullshit.
yeah, I would rather. I don't want to really see a Logan Paul fight, and then I think the following fight is, I think in February I believe is going to be Floyd versus Mayweather.
Yeah, that's
I said Floyd versus
Floyd,
Mayweather.
yeah,
Floyd versus
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
yeah. I don't. That's boring too.
I mean, I think it's cool for them to get some money. So how much would it cost?
And that's
you,
all it is. It's just a money grab. That's why I don't respect it.
How much would it cost for you to fight?
Fight who? Tank or somebody?
Another like podcaster. So like, let's say like another like podcaster.
I don't know. A couple thousand. I don't know.
How much is it gonna cost for you to fight another Lash Tech?
Oh.
But I mean, on TV, like this is everyone. It's
Oh, this
I
is
could go back to
so-
Netflix and rewatch that bitch right now.
Nah, a couple thousand. More than that, for sure.
So like 10,
10, probably more than that.
15,
20.
Yeah, I think it's starting at 20.
20
Starting at 20 to be on Netflix?
to be on Netflix.
Oh, you didn't say all that.
That's what I'm saying,
I
on
really should be getting
Netflix.
like
Like a million or
100.
something.
All right, be for real.
To be on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, what is this giving? Like a series or something? Say nah. And
Y'all
be
talking about
up,
y'all
like fight,
pride.
like
Yo, fighting. I mean, it's a possibility you can win.
right. Like it's a possibility that I could get scratched up and beat up too.
Yeah, it's a possibility you get your ass whooped, but
and
it's
what
also a
kind of Lash
possibility
Check?
you
Like
can
a
win.
big Debo? Because Lash Check is anybody.
I mean, like,
I need to be like in my weight class.
yeah, your weight class, you know, someone of your same stature,
yeah.
everything, you
Like,
know,
don't play.
y'all got, like-
don't put me with the big.
y'all got like the
big
same
girl
reach
Lash
and
Check.
everything, but y'all got to run the ones.
Are you on Instagram right now?
I'm on Twitter.
Oh my god.
Why?
Because he doesn't care about our production
We
on our
just talked
platform.
about that.
I'm listening to y'all.
Like this out of all times is not the time.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you, we've had this argument before.
Oh my god.
Like,
I
episode
was just
3.
saying that. He we were literally in the middle of a conversation and he answered the phone and I'm like, oh wow. That's crazy.
Put the phone down now.
Oh, see, all it takes is one word from you, but you know, what, 26 episodes from Trinell, you know? Oh, fuck me, you know, I don't give a fuck, you know? We getting close to wrapping this up, but we got one thing for shooting the picks.
What you got?
I got a little 4-leg parlay. It's gonna be plus 1019. I got David Achan, anytime touchdown. James Cook, anytime touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, under 235.5. And I got Josh Allen at 2 passing touchdowns. If you want to go ahead and enter that in, $10 is going to win you $101.99. So let's round it up to 102. So if you want a quick little $100, all you got to do is put it on 10 on that bet. Again, Devin Achan, anytime touchdown. James Cook, anytime touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, under 235.5. And Josh Allen, 2 passing touchdowns. This is going to be Thursday game, the Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. What do you
app
think?
you guys use or y'all don't say that?
I'm be honest with you. I'm using whatever app wants to give me any money.
Yeah.
I just seen Hard Rock Bet has
I
one.
need to be tagging these people and like sending in and all that.
Once we break 331.60, I think we got now. Once we get to a point where we got a K, maybe.
No, like you start now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you start now.
Damn.
Because it's like when they see, like, then when it gets to the point and they're like, oh, we see that y'all been rocking with us. Like,
For
then
a
the
minute
history
now.
is like, yeah, like, okay, y'all really some loyal people.
Mm.
I mean, what's the hurt in a mention or a tag or whatever?
No, you're right. You true. You're right. What? I don't know which one. I want to know which one we should go.
I mean, that's y'all don't have to talk about it right now.
Well, we're not. We're going to do a little video like I did, but you're going to do that. What
Oh,
you
yeah.
just said is your turn. I'm not even going to clip this little portion up.
Boo.
You're going to see. You're going to stand right here like I did. I'm going to go right there.
But do my head 6'7", whatever. You got anything else?
Nah, man, that's it.
Alrighty.
Tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 26 of Shootin The Shit podcast. Alexis, it was a pleasure to have you on. You're more than welcome
Absolutely.
to ever come back anytime you want to.
Might
But
be a regular, no? What do you think?
I don't know about the sports and the stuff.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I don't know about that.
No. It was nice talking to you guys,
You
but
niggas
like
lean.
But
the sports part, I don't know.
I'm talking about in
And I
general.
did
You're
get,
not
like,
coming back
hype.
on?
Yeah, I'll come back on.
Oh, okay.
All right. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't care if you share it, but please share with someone. Share with your mom, share with your dad, share with your sister, your brother, your side chick, your main chick, your side nigga, your main nigga. I don't give a fuck who you share it with, but please share it with someone. And on that note, we out. Bang, boom, bye. See you, nigga.